Single customer view, one of the topics that exist in every business. We have heard it all the time. Now, the topic that I wanted to cover today is how single customer view is beneficial in the subscription model businesses. And first of all, let's find out. Let's understand for a little bit what exactly we mean by the subscription model businesses. I think most of you understand that very well. But these days, subscription model is part of a lot of businesses, and it's growing. The cars are being leased on subscription. You've got the insurance anyways, and that subscription model within insurance is changing. Your phone, your electricity bill is going to become a subscription. We have also seen one of our clients thinking about selling the boilers in that subscription model. So subscription model is out there, and in the more modern world, we have seen that in Zoom, LogMeIn, Skype, all of these kind of new age technologies that everybody is using even more in this post-pandemic world. They are all subscription based. Most of their model is subscription based. So these are the kind of subscription model businesses that we have. And specifically, I'll cover the content-led subscription businesses for today. These are the businesses which are the likes of Financial Times, Wall Street Journal, The Economist, who are really in the news media selling business or the content selling business for a specific type of audience. And they have their subscription model. You go and subscribe to their one of their products or more of their products, and then you keep paying them on a regular basis as a subscription, as long as you are really interested in the content of theirs. So that's the kind of content-led subscription businesses that we'll talk about. And let's get the context of the single customer view there. Now, even before we go into single customer view, let's understand what the journey of the customer may be, just at a high level. You have the customer or a subscriber in their case. A subscriber could be anonymous, just coming in and consuming some free content on your website or some of the other third-party websites or platforms. And they consume some content, you don't know much about that. They then become your registered subscribers, and they are still not paying you, but now you understand what kind of behavior they are demonstrating on your website, what kind of content they are consuming. You can understand a little bit better about them. And then at some point they decide to become a paid subscriber with you, which is a great moment, and you have acquired them as a subscriber now, and they are now happy and willing to pay for your content as well. So that's when they become your subscriber, paid subscriber, and then you would have the journey of they are going to consume the content, you would have engagement with them. They might even buy other products from them or other services from you, and then you go into more and more of the retention model with them, where you want to really make sure that they stay with you for longer. They also become an advocate of your brand and your content, and your lifetime value from that subscriber is high. That's the kind of journey that you would have. Now, single customer view, when you want to bring complete understanding of the customer is across this whole journey. Just think about how much of the information they must have laid out or offered you in the whole journey, starting from them being anonymous to them being advocate and being with you for a very long time. And there are so many different systems and so many different ways in which you are probably understanding their data points and their preferences, what their billing behavior is, what their social media sentiments are, what kind of content are they consuming, what are their key topics, how do they consume that content on what devices and at what times, how much do they consume, when exactly do they consume that content, what is their key motive behind consuming that content, and what are the other opportunities that could be out there. So these are all very different kind of behavioral aspect, their demographics. There's so many different aspects to their content, their data assets that you are having in place. Now, bringing all of this together is a key challenge, because you have got various systems embedded in your business to collect all of this information about them and serve them as well. So just bringing all of this information together will help you achieve that single customer view. Now, once again, the key point is if we understand that's my single customer view, my first question here is, okay, why do I need to have that single customer view? What benefit am I going to get if I have the single customer view in place? And those are the questions that I believe every business should be answering to see the benefits from the single customer view as well. They all must be business case driven. They all must be outcome driven. So now let's understand what are the benefits of having that single customer view and how you can translate that into business benefits. Now, there are so many metric and KPIs that you have within the business, but the most important one for the subscription businesses is the customer lifetime value. And we all know that every business is striving to have an increase in the customer lifetime value. But there are so many other KPIs that you would have which could be driven by the single customer view. For example, what is the return on my acquisition spend? That is one of the KPIs, right? You need to understand how you acquire that customer, through what channel, what was your cost of the acquisition for that customer, how much you have spent with that customer over time, how much the customer has given you the revenue, and then what exactly is the return on the acquisition spend for that customer, right? There could be other things about influencing the cross-sell and upsell. Who are the right customers based on their behavior that they are demonstrating, and what I know about the customers or the subscribers that are similar to them? How can I have the strategies to have the cross-sell and upsell defined for them? How do you increase the average revenue per user? That's another key KPI that subscription businesses have. How do you increase the retention rate for these customers? And this is another important KPI, which is dependent on so much of their behavior. What kind of content are they consuming? What they have been consuming recently? What their affinities have been? And you need to understand a lot about that customer. So that's where single customer view will come into play if you want to retain more customers. Defining the right segments of the customers and understanding different cohorts and how they are changing dynamically so that you can have very personalized and targeted messages, offers, next best actions for them. All of these aspects are going to be driven very nicely if you have the single customer view. And it's something that you need to keep evolving. Your single customer view may start with one particular business case, which is great. Then you can have an impact on the next business case, next one, and next one. So you can actually, if you work towards a strategy for single customer view, you can really keep working on those progressive business cases and use cases within the business. So that's how important single customer view is for the subscription model businesses.